There's an air of anticipation in the air here tonight. I'm Mike Emmerich alongside Darren Pang. Welcome to what promises to be a thrilling Stanley Cup playoff game.
Let's get this thing started. But first, we'll meet the goaltenders for tonight's matchup.
For Carolina, one of the steadiest goalies in the league, Artur Zerbe.
And at the other end of the ice, for Washington,
a man trying to find a rhythm,
Craig Billington.
We're live in Washington. To Hill. Over to O'Neill. Right side to O'Neill.
Both teams still searching for that first goal.
Across right to Simon. Carolina whistled for being offside. Face off at center ice. Moves it quickly to Tanabe. Rink wide to Konowalchuk. Shot to Bondra. By Lang. Big shot. Karem's off the board. The Hurricanes will skate shorthanded. Penalty call. And Washington goes on the power play.
Getting cheap shotted like that can't feel good. Washington, discipline, making teams pay for taking bad penalties.
Carolina. Face off in the right circle.
Number 7.
He scores! They take full advantage of the power play. And the Capitals will skate with a lead here.
Nice timing with the wrist shot. He just waited and waited until the right time to shoot.
Face off at center ice. Carolina wants to draw even. Chased down by Johansson. Up to Yager. Across right to Simon. Loads it up and fires. Face off to the right of the net. Nicolishin takes it up ice. Shot. Wasacek up with it. Cross ice pass. Can't get through. Over to Svoboda. Picked off. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. And Washington will get the man advantage.
He reached out, grabbed a big chunk of jersey, and hauled him down. This team has really been deadly on the power play.
Carolina.
The draw at center ice. Zubris takes it up ice. Cross ice to Yager. Quick shot. Shooting. Scores! A power play goal. The Hurricanes have to open things up.
Ah, flick of the wrist and the puck is in the back of the net.
The Capitals out in front. Moves it quickly to Tanabe. Retrieved in the... They score! They're piling up the goals. The Hurricanes find themselves trailing by even more.
The offense is operating like a well-oiled machine right now.
Face off at center ice. One timed over to Tanabe. Right side to Battaglia. Picked up by Lang. Over to Bondra. Rink wide to Brindamore. Guides it on to Lang. Sent into the corner. Off the board. Just missed. Over to Lang. Fires the wrist shot. Francis faces off in his own zone. Takes a shot. Pass to Francis. Away. Draw in the left circle. Halpern ahead with it. The shot. Over to Daniels. Over to Langdon. Scores! He makes them pay for some lax defense.
The other players looked like they were frozen on that play, Doc.
The Capitals out in front. Touch pass to Hill. Over to Miller. Over to Svoboda. Feeds it across. Lets it rip. Feeds it across. Svoboda skates it all along. Blasts it. Johansson gets control. Guides it on to Miller. We'll have an icing call against Washington. Zubras faces off in his own zone. Touch pass to Tanabe. Zubras, a drive. Oh, he gets across and stops it by stacking the pads. With a score! He goes one-on-one with the goalie and makes him pay.
Billington didn't even see that wrist shot coming.
Face off in the neutral zone. Washington would love to have an insurance goal. The shot! Across left to Bondra. Left side to Bondra. They're whistled for offside. Draw at center ice. Quick pass to Wallen. Rink wide to Battaglia. Offside is whistled. Face off at center ice. One times it to Wallen. Cross ice pass. Across right to Daniel. Feeds it across. Over to Pettinger. Got an odd man rush. Smothered by Billington. Draw in the left circle. One times it to Hill. With a shot. Left side to Yager, to Kapanen. Tees it out. Over to Yager. The Capitals looking for a little breathing room. The Hurricane. Change on the fly. Feeds it across. Cross ice pass. Over to Yager. Taking it ahead. The Capitals change up the line. Lights up and fires. Got a skate on it. Retrieved by Zelena. He shoots. Draw to the left of the net. Quick pass to Konowalchuk. 20 seconds left in the period. The horn sounds, and that's the end of the period. Washington 3, the Hurricanes 2. We're ready for the beginning of the second period.
Carolina did some good things in the first period. They've just got to keep fighting here in the second.
Controlled by Zubras to Simon. Left side to Kapanen. Rink wide to Francis. One goal game. Cross ice to Simon. Through the neutral zone. Quick shot. Moves it ahead. Moves it quickly to Simon. Lines up and fires. Over to Kapanen. Right side to O'Neill. Puts one on goal. Off the post.
Well, the post is the goalie's best friend.
The Hurricanes change it up. Hill dumps it to the corner. Hard off the board. He scores! Battaglia lights the lamp with a slap shot. That ties things up here.
That was me. It would have gone over my head under the crossbar and in the net.
Draw at center ice. Sent to Tanabe. That one off target. They score! They're all over them here. to a one-goal lead.
If a fan went away for a hot dog, he might have missed both those goals.
Draw in the neutral zone. Over to Wallen. Cross ice to Jelena. Carolina gets control. Over to Wasicek. Face off in the right circle. Left side to Kristich. Rockets one. Controlled by Washington. The Capitals looking to even things up. That play was offside. Washington, no trouble scoring in the playoffs.
When you score as much as they have, you really take the pressure off your defense.
Moves it quickly to Wallen. They score! He makes them pay for some lax defense. That one pulls them even. The draw at center ice. One timed over to Hill. Rink wide to Jelena. Covered up by Billington. Draw to the right of the net. Cross ice pass. With a shot. The wrist shot. Moves it quickly to Battaglia. Left side to Kristich. Across right to Miller. He covers it. Face off to the right of the net. Shooting! Shot! Toe save! Across left to Kapanen. We're all tied up. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. Francis in ahead of the play. The draw in the neutral zone. One times it to Hill. The shot! Across right to Konowalchuk. Shoots it into the corner. He missed the net. Not there. Along to Daniels. Cross ice pass. In all alone. Score! Langdon punches it in on the breakaway. And the Capitals now find themselves trailing.
Great display of skating ability on that goal by Langdon.
Face off at neutral ice. Touch pass to Tanabe. Feeds it across. Guides it on to Halpern. Bring on the smelling salts.
Now, if you don't watch it, you're going to get drilled.
The Capitals set up shop. Big shot. Right side to Jelena. Washington wants to draw even. Cross ice to Pettinger. On the rush. The Capitals. They score! It's a tie hockey game.
Boy, he had some nice moves on that one.
Face off at center ice. One times it to Wallen. Wrister on goal. Covered up. Washington playing well.
They put together a nice playoff run.
Draw in the right circle. Touch pass to Hill. Back to touch it, and we'll have an icing against Carolina. Face off in the right circle. One times it to Wallen. To Kapanen. Breakaway. Score! He had nothing but ice and goal-scoring glory ahead of him. And the Hurricanes take the lead.
Great display of skating ability on that goal by Kapanen.
Washington looking for the equalizer. To Konowalchuk. The Hurricane Change up the line. Brindamore, a drive.
Jeff O'Neill and Nicholas Wall.
Face off in the left circle. He drops it. He can't get it. Feeds it across. Cross ice to Miller. Kuchera starts it the other way. Over to Miller. Across left to Kristich. 3-on-2. Loads it up and fires. Zubras faces off in his own zone. Rister, cross ice pass. That play is offside. Draw at center ice. Zubras hustles to it. The Capitals looking to even things up. He smothers it. Face off to the right of the net. Lang gets control.
1 minute remaining.
Kanawalchuk with the puck. Taps it ahead. Hip check thrown. Cross ice pass. On the rush. The Capitals change on the fly. Face off in the right circle. To Yager. Lines up and fires. Under 20 seconds remaining in the period. Cross ice pass. Rink wide to Simon. Dumped into the corner. The horn sounds, and that's the end of the period. Carolina 6, the Capital 5. We're ready now for the start of the third period.
Carolina clinging to the lead as we head for home.
Sent to Hill. Drop to Simon. He was belted.
If you're not paying attention, you'll pay the price.
Over to Yager. Big blast to Kapanen. Feeds it across. Washington trying to tie it up. Over to Yager. Gathered in by Hill. Cross ice to Kapanen. Across right to O'Neill. Cross ice to Simon. Intercepted by Francis. Cross ice to Zubras. The Hurricane change up the line. Advance to Johansson. Cross ice to Yager. They're whistled for offside. The draw in the neutral zone. Hip check. Advances the puck to Bondra. Across right to Kanawalchuk. Errant pass. Across right to Battaglia. Right side to Battaglia. Cut off by Bondra. Across right to Lang. Covered up. Washington converting on the power play.
If you commit a penalty, these guys will make you pay. Big time.
Touch pass to Kristich. The slap shot. Rister. Kristich races back to get it. Draw to the left of the net. Sent to Hill. Takes a shot. To Langdon. Pass to Daniels. Washington wants to draw even. Hip check. Feeds it across. Quick shot. Draw in the right circle. To Wallen. Pass to O'Neill. Cross ice pass. Over to O'Neill. Lets it rip. Misses the mark. Rink wide to Simon. Blasts it. Oh, save. Takes a shot. Face off in the right circle. One timed over to Kristich. Fires a slapper. Fires. He scores! Nicolishin had a lot on that wrist shot and scored. And we're all even here.
Nicolishin snuck that one over the shoulder, and it's a water bottle knocker.
All even in this one. Left side to Bondra. Rink wide to Konowalchuk.
Number 8, Dimitri Kristen. And number 7,
Face off to the left of the net. Moves it quickly to Tanabe. Wrist shot, just wide. Advances the puck to Svoboda. Shooting. That shot's wide. One times it to Jelena. Fires the wrist shot. Big blast. Moves it quickly to Jelena. Can't get through. Cross ice to Kristich. Pass to Miller. Cross ice to Miller. Intercepted by Svoboda. Over to Miller. Cross ice to Kristich. Right side to Nicolishin. The Capitals in the midst of a change. Pass to Brindamore. Left side to Kristich. Lines up and fires. Draw in the right circle. Zubris takes it up ice. The drive. Cross ice to Simon. All even in this one. Rink wide to Simon. Point blank range. Across right to O'Neill. Hands it to Francis. Wrist shot. Incredible save. Cross ice pass. A drive. Covers it. Draw in the left circle. Picked up by Washington. One times it to Konowalchuk. Score! Battaglia had only the goalie to beat, and he did just that. A devastating goal by Carolina.
What an incredible rush to score a goal in that situation.
Face off in neutral ice. One times it to Tanabe. Over to Bondra. The shot. Retrieved by Tanabe. Cross ice pass. The period almost over. Score! Battaglia has a hat trick. The Hurricane in control now.
The home fans might not like that, but his teammates sure do.
The Hurricanes lead here to Hill. Rink wide to Daniel. Shot. The Hurricanes. Too much tonight. Win credited to Urbe.
Entertaining game here, Doc. Two fairly evenly matched teams.
ladies and gentlemen,
For Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emery, wishing you a pleasant good evening.
the third star from the Carolina Hurricanes, number 92, Jeff O'Neill. The second star from the Carolina Hurricanes, number 20, Aaron Langdon. And the first star of the game from the Carolina Hurricanes, number 13, Bates